myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top.
Yo, no, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want. I turn a business out of nothing into something I love. I got a poker face, but honestly, I'm not one to bluff. I flip a switch, never miss, man, I always stay up. Don't let them see you, bitch, always have a plan to stay tough. This life ahead of you ain't easy, it was built to be rough. But that's what makes a personality is tragedy, bruh. So keep your head on your shoulders. Now we ain't out here moving rocks, we out here moving boulders. Now we ain't getting posterized, we out here making posters. And we ain't got nothing to hide, we move forward like soldiers. You better wake up for the pay stub, or you'll pay up. Don't make love to the game, bruh, fuck the game up. Change up, rearrange stuff to your greatness. Famous for the way up, play the game, bruh.
Never stop, forget it.
What's up, Giants fans? How we doing out here? How we doing? Rough day yesterday, you know? Rough day. Eli Manning getting snubbed for first ballot Hall of Fame. There's a lot of arguments out there. A lot of people saying this, a lot of people saying that. But as a Giants fan myself, I guess I'm a little biased and a little bit piffed by this nonsense. Not even going to lie. Just irritates the hell out of me. It really does. Eli was 117 for 117, so he was 500 in the regular season, but he was 8-4 in the postseason. 2 of those were Super Bowls with 2 Super Bowl MVPs against arguably the best quarterback to do it, Tom Brady. Arguably one of the best teams to do it, the perfect Patriots. We ended that. Arguably one or two of the best catches in Super Bowl history with a David Tyree helmet catch, a Manningham 38-yard sideline catch with 2 defenders over his shoulder and tiptoeing his piggies in. I don't know. What's the actual criteria? What do they go by? Do they go by numbers? I just feel like there's haters, man. There's haters. And, like I said, maybe I'm a Giants fan. Maybe I'm a little bit biased, but he didn't make any all-pro teams. He had 4 Pro Bowls, 366 touchdowns. That's 11th. 57,023 yards passing. That's 11th. That's more than Elway. 7 rushing touchdowns. He had 244 interceptions. Like I get that. I get the numbers. I get that people say that he just wasn't a top 5 quarterback, and he had his moments. I think he was a top 5-3 quarterback a few times. I get where people are coming from, but what is the criteria? Because let me tell you, he's a class act, man. Walter Payton Man of the Year. And it's just, and that's a hard thing to get. I mean, he obviously is about his community. He's a good dude in general. And I know it doesn't go by a guy and his personality and whatnot. It's more about stats, supposedly, but this dude deserves it. He literally put the offense on his back and took the Giants to 2 Super Bowls, like drove them. I know we had a good defense. That was part of it too, but this man took beatings. He went up against Brett Favre. He went up against Aaron Rodgers. Brett Favre, like, the Green Bay game, it was minus 21 wind chill. Like, Eli just put the team on his back and put the points on the board when it was needed. And, what is the criteria? Because let me tell you, what Eli did when the pressure and the stakes were the highest is unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. And we arguably beat the best dynasty there has been in our era, and we did it twice. And man, you guys are arguing defense because it's Spagnuolo and all that, but it's without the points, without the helmet catch, without the sideline catch, without going into Green Bay and giving us the opportunity to kick field goals to win these games in the playoffs. And like that's a leader, man. That's a Hall of Famer. And you can tell me what you want. You can believe what you want. But Eli Manning, you are a first ballot Hall of Famer in my book. And maybe I'm being biased, but I don't know. I wish I knew the exact criteria. I think some of these people that do the voting or whatever, just, I don't know. I don't see it. I'm a little peeved off about it. What are we going to do? I know Eli is going to be a Hall of Famer. It isn't first ballot, but I'm a little disappointed. I really thought that Eli deserved it this year. But it ain't the first time that people should have got in. Like Antonio Gates should have got in last year. There was the thing with Terrell Owens. He should have been a first ballot Hall of Famer, but people say because of certain reasons they didn't do it and kind of gave him some shit. And I mean, but Eric Allen, cornerback, got in. Jared Allen, defensive end, got in. Antonio Gates did get in, tight end, and Sterling Sharp got in, wide receiver. Only 4 for the 25 season, for the year 2025. I don't know, guys. I'm disappointed. I know y'all are disappointed too. Eli was a monster. 236 games, 222 consecutive starts. That's, I mean, come on. The guy was a machine. He take a pounding and just keep getting up, and he played with heart for his team, and he never gave up. Eli was not a quitter, and he took responsibility when they didn't play good. And like he was such a good quarterback, such a solid guy. And he had all these people in his era, like Brady and Manning and Breeze and Favre, Rodgers, Rivers, Ben Roethlisberger, and to get 2 Super Bowls out of that, you're like I said, you're a first ballot Hall of Famer in my book, brother. Love you, Eli. I do. I don't know. He arguably beat the best coach in the best coach in history. Damn. I don't know, man. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little peeved off about it. And he did it with only having 7 all-pro players in his entire career. So he had Chris Snee, Strahan, JPP, Justin Tuck, O.C. Manura, Tiki Barber, Landon Collins. And some of these other quarterbacks, like Phillip Rivers, had 14, and Big Ben had 12. Like, just what Eli was able to accomplish. It's like I said, you're Hall of Famer, first ballot to me. 42 game-winning drives, including 5 in the postseason. I'm telling you, I would not want anybody other than Eli Manning back there for me going to win the game in that time frame, in that time period, in that era. So yeah, you guys out there can all sit there and say he doesn't deserve it. Cam Newton said today that his vote would have been yes. I know Bill Belichick, he said Eli had his vote. And I mean, what does that say? What does that say? That arguably the greatest coach of all time. And they beat him twice in the Super Bowl in 7-11. And he says Eli has his vote. Come on now. So whoever back there doing the voting, that was just disrespectful. And Eli, he takes everything easy. Eli takes it all chill and with grace and no issues. But man, I ain't got to, buddy. I got you. This is BS. It's nonsense, and I'm pretty sure other Giants fans would agree. It was an honor to have you as our quarterback, Elijah Manning. We'll never forget those Super Bowl runs. We'll never forget you in general. You're my favorite quarterback by far as the Giants, and you're a first ballot Hall of Famer in my book, buddy. So yeah, that's it for today's show. Love y'all. Make sure you hit like, share, subscribe, leave a comment in the chat. I'll get back to you. Let me know how y'all feel. You think Eli got fucked? I do. First ballot Hall of Famer in my book, Eli. Love you, brother. On that note, thank you for joining me for another episode of Gridiron Giants. I'm your host, Mike Jones, and keep moving those sticks. Go Giants. Deuce.